Hi guys and welcome back to Let's Play Dead State Reanimated. This is the end of day 12. The team is working on reinforcing the fence. That's something Vic wanted. And I think we are done with the day. Elaine's still unhappy. Nothing we can do about that. Max, okay. Let's give Max another bottle of sleeping pills. We have one left, I think. 2, right. And then we can end the day, I guess. Max usually is waiting here. Right, not sure where he went. Maybe I put him on fence strengthening duty. Max, right. Here are some sleeping pills, Max. Thanks, well, you're welcome. See you later. And we'll end day 12. A very good amount of food gained. 2 days worth, basically. Right now we are at 4 days. And fuel 11 days, antibiotics 23 in stock, not using any, so that's good. Morale increased because of all the luxury items, all the Twinkies we brought back. And the penalties, really harsh. Content allies gives us minus 63 morale. That's insane. Content should be good enough, but no. Doug has something to complain about. You call yourself a leader. It's like you want this place to be overrun. Yeah, totally. I would love it. What the fuck are you talking about? Could you maybe give me some idea of how I failed you? Why, I just love doing people's work for them. Okay, here I go. Try to follow along. We're sitting ducks here. A gang of crazed druggy looters could sneak up and rip open our gate. With their PCP mad strength. I mean, haven't you ever played a post-apocalyptic role-playing game before? No, like the dead out there I used to have alive. So, what do we do, Doug? We need to build a watchtower like yesterday. We can see them coming a mile away and shoot a few to scare the rest of them. If anything gets to the gate, we just walk down and poke them with spears. Right in their crazy mad eyes. If I do this, will you stop questioning my decisions? If you start making good decisions, aka Project Duck's watchtower that saves all our lives, I will consider a potential re-evaluation of your abilities to not screw things up, maybe. I figure we have 15 days at the most before our enemies figure out we're here. Are you going to help, or am I going to have to sell this to everyone myself? Negotiation. Well, we can maybe get a little bit more time. 17 days. Alright, leave it to people to screw it all up. Oh, what's that? There's more than a frame. Yes, it's called the big picture. I see it all the time, which means it will probably take 17 days, but not one more. Vic and Joel having a discussion. Vic, I'm pretty broken up about Sheriff Reinhardt's death. Can't stop thinking about him. Yeah, well, not going to lie, Joel. Putting him down before he turned was one of the hardest things I ever had to do. I mean, I try my best, but I'm just not even close to being the officer that he was. And just thinking about it, well, I haven't been feeling myself lately. Do you think maybe I could take a day or two to get my head straight? I'd say we couldn't spare the manpower, Joel, but I know you wouldn't have asked me if it wasn't serious. You know what? Go ahead and take 2 days to get your head straight. Yeah, that was kinda my decision, Vic. Hey Vic, I decide when people work around here, not you. Joe, you get 1 day off. I can't spare you for more than that. So probably undermine Vic's authority, which he values a great deal, in front of his subordinates. That's probably not good. I think we have plenty of people available, so we'll ignore it for now. Talk to Vic later. Thanks, Vic. I'm glad you're back at least. I hope it helps, Joel. And Joel has another thing to say. He is having a bathroom issue again. I think I'm going to be on the toilet all day, but you already have 2 days off, Joel. So take the additional day off then. I appreciate it. And I put a warning sign on the men's doors room. So I'm not sure if Joel is unavailable for 2 days or 1 day. And Elaine is not at her usual spot. Joel. Because she is probably working on the fence, I suppose. Joel is sick for 1 day and not 2 days. So his last request kinda cancelled the 2 days leave Vic allowed him. "28 hours for the fence, and we also need to build the watchtower. That will require 14 extra parts. Can maybe get those today. The watchtower will allow us to assign someone to guard duty, and it will increase morale. Useful. And I did check the manual about the icons, the heart icon, and it means the character is fatigued. So nobody fatigued right now. And fatigue will decrease the accuracy, and that was probably the reason Vic kept missing all his melee attacks. So 2 things on the to-do list: the wood reinforced fence and the watchtower. We're working on that. Need to get a away team. since Vic is not fatigued anymore, and Elaine probably necessary. Max, it could go with a team of 3, but Max can carry a lot. And 49 hours for the fence. The rest of the guys have a job. Ryan is the English teacher. Joel's sick, and Bud and Nathan are farming. Good enough. Let's head out and get 14 parts from somewhere. There are still a few lockers available at the Chunk Bros factory. Can also travel up north or in this direction, or maybe here. Or here. Let's actually travel straight east. See what we can find. 2 people on the road. Cannot really ignore it. Greg and Karen. Right. I think I remember those guys. 2 more mouths to feed. Right, let's talk to them. Stay back, don't get any closer. Give us all your stuff and no one gets hurt. We're not here to attack you, calm down, Craig. How do we know you're not going to shoot us? The second we lower our guard. And these guys are armed with a hammer and a knife or something. Crack. They could have either killed us from a long way off or run up swinging, but they didn't. Right, if you're not going to attack us, I'm hoping you want to talk. We don't have much else to offer besides that. Where did you 2 come from? Shelter up north. It got overrun a few days ago. And we were lucky to get out with our lives. We have been getting on by whatever scrap we can find, and we don't have anything of value. Nothing of value, I'll be the judge of that. Overrun an entire shelter, what happened? It was in Lampasas. There just wasn't enough room for everyone. Things got crowded and tense and military folks running it. I think they lost contact with command. Then things really started going downhill. Those jarhead fuckers started treating the shelter like a jail, confining us, cutting rations, kicking the shit out of anyone who spoke up. When I wanted to get one of the doctors to take a look at Karen, one of them just about knocked my teeth out. A doctor? Why did she need to see a doctor? That's probably a good question. We don't want any infected people in our shelter. It was nothing. Craig here was just worried about me. He does that. She wasn't fucking bit or anything, if that's what you're asking. Well, that was what I'm asking, Greg. I wanted to see about the doctor, and one of those assholes clocked me with his rifle. Right, so how did everything fall apart? The shelter fell when a riot broke out. Don't know how it started. We were in the ration line and there was this scream. Soldiers started yelling and someone threw a can or something and hit a soldier in the head. That made the soldiers panic. Some of them actually started shooting. People were pushing and screaming. I think someone yelled that one of the infected had gotten through, or someone just opened the door or something, and suddenly things got even worse. I didn't even want to wait around to see if the soldiers or the infected won, or how many people died. The exits looked like they were full of body, so I grabbed Karen's hand and whatever else we could carry, and we kicked out a window in the kitchen and pulled ourselves out. The fence was down and the whole yard was full of those monsters, so a sea of undead to deal with. The military, they'd been letting people camp in the yard. We just ran. We've been following the highway ever since. Where you're headed? Just following the highway south right now. Didn't have that much of a plan, to be honest. We've been following the road, sleeping in shifts. And we're headed for Austin. I think I heard something about Austin from one of the guards. It's the best idea we've got right now. Sounds you got a plan. You better keep moving, so we can't just ignore these two guys. It is 2 more people. More food needed daily. It will be a morale boost. A one-time morale boost. And these guys might have useful skills. Possibly. Right, big cities are bad news. If you need somewhere to stay, I've got a safe place. You mean it? We can't offer much, obviously, but we'll do our part to help you out if you'll have us. Well, I hope there's some useful skills between the two of you. Karen, fine, it's the school over in Splendid. Follow me, and we'll get there soon. I'm Karen, this is Craig. Thank you, we'll be right behind you. We appreciate it. Sounds good. Keep yourself safe. Right, so I guess we don't have to worry about morale today, but we do have to worry about the food supply. There is a shelter to the north of here. Let's maybe continue east to this crossing and then search the area north. Cabin in the woods. Take a look at there first. We are looking for food and 14 parts. This doesn't seem like the cabin in the woods, but more like a shop. Seed packet. Yeah, I don't think we need that anymore. Already built the rooftop garden. 2 parts. Alright. Very nice. So, cabin is here. That guy. Bunch of dog houses. Hunting rifle with ammunition. That's the best weapon we have. We already have 1 hunting rifle. Problem is we are pretty low on ammo. Let's set up for melee combat. Do we have tasers? This is max. Yeah, let's just keep the X and the bat. More rechargeable batteries. Sleeping pills. Data item. A dumbbell. Useful for upgrades. Very heavy. Spices. Hot sauce. Good stuff so far.
Shit.
Right, we should not fight in this choke point. That seems like a bad idea. Attack dog. Cannot target him from this position. Very low chance to hit. What about the bow? We are in kind of a choke point here. Could use the Uzi. Badly wounded. Almost dead. Let's create some more room. I suppose there are 3 dogs. Well, 3 more. Yeah, apparently we need to move forward. Set up here and Max can stay here. Going for Max and doing quite a bit of damage. Yeah, they're really singling out Max. Severely injured. And very tough. Wow. Only KO. Wanted to heal Max, but well, I guess as long as this dog is not dead, the others cannot get to us. Let's wait. 16 points available. Should be enough. So, John also injured. Let's heal up everybody. Check the rest of the house and the garden. Dogs obviously don't have any loot. More spices and some food. This is probably the owner of the dogs. Trying to defend himself with a pipe wrench. First check the lockpick. Cannot be done. Alright, Max. Use the axe. One more hit. Bowie knife, combat machete, a kukri, very low AP cost and decent amount of damage, gives the counter ability and bleed, machete and a combat knife. This guy collected knives and tear gas. Well, this guy was probably a serial killer. That's nasty. Well, at least he is dead. Looking for more chopped down trees. But I think we are done here. Right, already looted this. That's it for the cabin in the woods. Reasonable amount of parts. We did took a few injuries, but alright. And a few interesting weapons maybe for Max. Combat machete has a higher AP cost. Let's maybe give him the kukri. As a low AP cost alternative to the fire axe. And alright, episode is already pretty long, so I'll make a cut here for now. Thanks for watching, see you in the next one.